Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Double Game Week 37 deadline stream. My name is Ryan, and welcome to the Football Chatbox. How are you doing? Hope everything is going well. Let me know how everyone's going. And yeah, Double Game Week 37 deadline stream. I still haven't made my moves. I do not know what to do. I would like some input if that is possible. Maybe I should actually before I muck around with the formation and whatnot. Where was where? I can't even figure out what's what. Was it Dan Burn? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys what I was thinking. Basically, Nick, welcome. How are you doing? Is the volume too loud? Let me know if the volume is too loud and whatnot. And I can kind of adjust it as well if the volume is kind of too loud. Volume as in like music volume. If it's too loud, let me know in the comments and I will adjust that. Bucky, welcome. Tin, welcome. It's struck. I'm stuck as well on my moves. Saka, Richarlison have prevented me from going for a full send on the doubles this week. Fair enough. Richarlison is unfortunately out. Bucky, 91st in the league. Yes, we'll bring it up. FPL Freddy, how are you doing? Welcome. FPL Freddy is also stuck on moves in terms of what to do. Okay, I'm just going to put it forward to you guys. Like, you guys can give me opinions and thoughts and whatnot. So, I have a couple ways of doing this. If I captain Haaland, I don't really want to use my 2 free transfers to kind of go safe. And what I mean safe is basically removing Watkins for Jackson and removing Rhea maybe for Onana or Vicario. Probably Onana, just in case, right? Because of the price difference and whatnot. So maybe removing Rhea for Onana and Watkins for Jackson. That's safe, and then captaining Haaland. Kind of safe, and I don't think I can get top 100k right now, but even if I wanted like some kind of chance, I can't go fully safe in that. My other options involve a hit, sadly. But here's what it's like. It's Watkins to Callum Wilson. So Watkins to maybe, let's say, a Callum Wilson. Which I would need to remove Dan Burn. And Dan Burn I would remove for maybe Cucurella, potentially. Or I could go Romero as well if I wanted to go Spurs defense. Those are one of the options. And then I remove Rhea for Onana. I can remove Rhea for Onana. Or if I think Bruno Fernandes is not going to play, I keep Rhea and I remove Bruno Fernandes for Chelsea's Marueke. And that means I don't get Cucurella. I instead get Romero. I hope I haven't confused you guys and all of that, but let me know what you guys think. Should I do the -4, which basically would be Callum Wilson in, which means I remove Dan Burn for either Chelsea or Spurs defender. If I go Spurs defender, and if I think Bruno is not going to start, I can go Madueke in midfield and keep Rhea. But yeah, I don't know what to do actually. I'm kind of like lost. Would Brendan Johnson start with the Richarlison injury? I think so, yeah. I think he might potentially start. It's very, yeah, he should, right? Because Timo Werner is also kind of out. I'm sure I'm doing Maguire to Brantford. Fair enough. That's also not too bad. Also, what would be the biggest hit you would take with a bench boost? I've seen -4s. I've seen -8s. -8 also, I don't mind it too much. I don't think removing Dan Burn is a good idea. Then I'm stuck with Jackson. So there's no other striker that's available in the game. Every other striker is just... Højlund is just not good. Jackson is just... Jackson is unfortunately a template. FPL Freddy says, I like the Wilson move. Ooh. So the thing is, removing Wilson comes with the cost of me having to take a hit and removing Dan Burn as well. I can remove Dan Burn for either for Romero or Cucurella, one of the two. If I'm keeping Bruno Fernandes, I can. And then I can remove Rea and move to Vicario or Onana. Wilson, I don't think will start twice. Fair enough. If we get a leak that Wilson is starting against Brighton, then I'm willing to punt on it. Because he will hog most of the chances for Newcastle. And at home especially, Newcastle are pretty good. And then it's against United, I feel like if he starts the Brighton game, I think he'll start the Newcastle game as well. There's a 4-day rest. We have to keep that in mind as well. Newcastle have a very good rest period compared to some of the other double game week teams. Oh, sorry, I thought you were getting Wilson, not selling. No, I was getting Wilson. So I Watkins has to go for someone. Watkins can go for either Wilson or Jackson. Now, if Watkins goes for Wilson, then I have to sell Dan Burn because I'm already tripled up on Newcastle. That's the one kind of issue with that. So that's what I'm not really sure what to do. And where exactly to go with that. And Rea will go for either Vicario or Onana. I probably might remove him for Onana just because of the money. Slightly better. And you never know, Onana, has to get lucky just once. And then he gets a double-digit haul if he gets lucky just once. Boki. This is Boki's team. Boki, what are you planning on doing? Do you have any chips left, Boki? Yes, you do. You have the bench boost as well. What are you planning on doing, Boki, this week? So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Eliza, welcome, Eliza. I'll probably ask you guys this question slightly later as well. I'll ask you guys the question again when more people are there as well. But let me know what your thoughts are. I don't know. Do you have some tips? Well, Maguire has got to go. Midfield looks fine. Isak has definitely got to come in. So Tony to Isak is one transfer. Maguire to... How much money do you have in the bank? Oh, you don't even have money in the bank. You're in a tough position. Can you do Tony to Isak? Let me know how much cash you have in the bank. I don't think you'll have cash in the bank. You need to kind of let me know. Do Tony to Isak and see how much money you have and let me know. Hello, Captain Palmer, because I'm chasing rank. Why not Captain? I feel like Isak is a slightly better captaincy option than Palmer, I'm thinking. But then the only problem is Callum Wilson. Will he take penalties away from Isak? That's the one slight problem. But I probably might go for Isak over Palmer slightly. You could also go for like a Foden or something as a captaincy if you wanted to. Any Trippier updates? I may improvise on a -12 for my bench boost. Trippier, I think, might only potentially play one game based on the recent comments from Eddie Howe. I think he might only play one game. I just went Maguire to Brantford because they really aren't defensive options. Yeah, that's the thing. Fair enough. That's also not a bad option. I don't have money for Isak. ADB takes a lot of funds, doesn't he? Oh, you're in a tough position, my friend. Alright. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to do... How much money are you short by, Bucky? How much money are you short by? Oh no, Isak is 8.2. Oh my lord. Oh, sigh. The other option is you go Callum Wilson. You go Tony to Callum Wilson. Is your other option, Bucky. And Maguire has to go to like a... You can go... I think Maguire will have to go to a Brantwaite or even a Crystal Palace, like a Richards maybe. If you go Maguire to a Richards, Crystal Palace, then you can go Tony to Isak. Is what I'm thinking? Johnson or Madueke? I probably might go Madueke. Lightly, leaning towards Madueke. Brennan Johnson is also not a bad shot. It's just that I don't know what Ange is going to start as a front three. I think Johnson should start now that Richarlison is potentially injured. We don't know fully confirmed yet, but that's probably the case. I think Madueke should be fine. Hi Ganguna, welcome. How are you doing? Wonder what. And Huming Sun also seems to be a captaincy consideration from the looks of it. I don't even know what to like suggest for me to do. What does it suggest? Let's see. It says Rhea and Watkins to Vicario and Jackson. See, this is the thing, right? Or Rhea to Onana. Probably might do the Rhea to Onana. And then Watkins to Jackson. Oh man, so template. I did my transfer. What do you do, Tiger and Guna? I have no bench boost, but I have triple Arsenal defense. I have 2 free transfers in my team. Maguire is injured. I want Guardiola, but I need to sub Bruno or Arsenal defense. Going with 2 Arsenal defense and bring Havertz in for 38. If you have triple Arsenal defense and you want to get Havertz in, so you need to sell 1 Arsenal defense, Sujan. Sell 1 of the Arsenal defense if you want to get Havertz in 38. Sent you on Instagram. Alright, I'll bring that up as well. Let me here we go, so I can hear myself a bit more. Let me reduce this a bit. Increase this a bit. Need 0.7 million for Isaac. 0.7 million for Isaac. So if you go Maguire to Richards, damn it. Okay, you can't really do that. Then I would say go Tony to Callum Wilson, Bookie. Tony to Callum Wilson. And Maguire to... Can you do Tony to Callum Wilson and tell me how much money you have left? I think that's your other option. It's going to be very hard to find 0.7 unless you get rid of KDB. Simple as. But I don't know if you want to get rid of KDB. I want Madueke, but if I go for him, I can't go for Jackson. Yeah, you kind of have to pick one, Eliza. You have to pick one. And Sujan, which Arsenal defender you want to remove? And Tin said, like, yes, people do hit that like button if you are new and subscribe as well. Tiger and Guna sent me his team. Okay, this is Tiger and Guna's team. Madueke, Palmer, Son, Foden, Gordon, Burn, Dalot, Guardiola, Petrovic. Yeah, this is a pretty solid team. I don't mind it. Looks good, looks good. Tiger and Guna. 0.1 million short for Wilson. You can do Maguire to... Maguire to... Let me try and find you a defender. Ideally someone who plays 2 games if possible. You need a 4.1, don't you? You'll have to go Maguire to a single game week. Are you willing to go for Richards, single game week player? Are you willing to try a Crystal Palace single game week? Get rid of Dunk to get that 0.7. Yeah, you could get rid of Dunk as well. That's the other option. You could get rid of Dunk, move Dunk to a Chelsea defender, and upgrade Maguire as well, potentially. All of that would be part of a -8 for you, by the looks of it. And you probably play Muniz and Gabriel as your single game week players. Selling Rhea and Maguire and bringing Guardiola and Henderson. Henderson, interesting. Is it okay? This helps me to free one Arsenal slot free. Yeah, Henderson. You can get Henderson. That's not a bad shout, but he's expensive, isn't he? Are you sure that money is enough for you to get Havertz next week, Sujan? Is it enough to get Havertz next week? You might want to just check and see. -8, it's not bad. So maybe downgrade Lewis Dunk, right? You can downgrade Lewis Dunk to how much? 5.2, right? How much is Lewis Dunk selling price for you? You can get an Arsenal defender in. You could probably go for Cucurella, potentially 4.9. Or I think Cucurella is probably the more nailed on, right? Do we think Chalobah will play minutes? Very unlikely from the looks of it. If he was, it would have been nice to know. But I don't think so. So probably Cucurella. Shubharan, welcome. Palmer or Isak for vice captaincy? Probably via Isak Taganguna. Are we doing team reviews? Yes, we are. You can go Cucurella or anyone from Chelsea. Any Chelsea fans here know whether Chalobah will play 2 games or not? I wonder if he will. Let me check and see if anyone like on any Chelsea fans online know he'll play. I think maybe Chalobah as a potential. Let me message and ask. Possible to do mine confused with 2 free transfers and Richarlison injury. Welcome to the club. Yes, I can. Can you tell me where exactly on the mini league and I'll bring it up? So Wilson and Cucurella in. Who should I bring instead of Maguire? How much money do you have after that? Was it 4.3 or 4.4 left, Boki? You could probably bring in a Spurs defender as Van der Ven. If you have 4.4, you could bring Van der Ven in, potentially. I have to sell Bruno. I have sent you my team on Twitter. All right, I'll bring it up, Sujan. Where have you put it, Sujan? I have the Mrs. team out 164 in the group. Alright, I will check. 77th in the mini league. Also, is Bruno fit to start? Not really sure, to be honest. Not really sure. It's a risk, I would say. I think he might potentially play, but I can't guarantee at this point. A bit hard to say. All right, this is Tiger and Guna's Mrs. team. Looks pretty good. Looks good as well. Don't see any difference. Actually, it's almost the same team both of you guys have. Oh no, this is her team. So where is your team? Oh, this is your team. Oh. So this is Pete's team. This is also pretty good, I would say. Not too bad, not too bad. Looks good. Pete. Okay, let me bring on Shubharan's team as well. Aryan, welcome. How are you doing? Richarlison injury proves why you should never book transfers. Yep, exactly. Very true, very true. I have Maguire plus 0 in the bank. I'm thinking of 3 options. What are they? Let me know. Samuel, welcome. Shall I do the transfer now or are we expecting leaks? We might get some leaks with City. Maybe a few others. I don't know. I can't guarantee Samuel. And welcome. Bruno is fit but he won't play 90 minutes in both games. The thing is, if Bruno is fit, I think he plays 90 minutes though. He's that kind of a player who could probably play 90 minutes. Or like we very rarely see him getting removed. Oli Zipper, how are you doing? Welcome. Ryan, what's good? Let's remove my team. Yes, I will. Can you tell me where in the mini league, Simon, so I can bring it up? This is Shubharan's team. And Sujan, did you send it to me on Twitter? Yes, you did. All right, I'll bring Sujan's team up as well. Which is this one. All right, Shubharan, what's the plan? Maguire to Webster. Or Maguire to Gabriel. Or Maguire plus Gabriel to Romero plus Brantford. No, don't remove Gabriel. I think even if he doesn't keep a clean sheet this week, next week there's a good chance of him keeping a clean sheet. Plus he has goal threat. Even thinking a -4 of Maguire plus Gabriel plus Ederson to Romero, Guardiola and Pickford. No. Ooh, I don't know about removing Gabriel, to be honest. I think there's every chance that he could always score a goal against United. Is Branthwaite an okay pick on bench boost? Charlie, yes, Branthwaite is an okay pick on bench boost. Unable to send you a message, or I have commented up in post. Yep, I've got it up. 51st in the league. Alright, let's bring it up as well. What do you feel like? What does your gut feel like, Aryan? And this is Sujan's team. Sujan, what were you going? You're doing Rhea to Henderson. Can you tell me your moves again, Sujan? Rhea to Henderson. You needed to get rid of Maguire as well, right? Rhea and Maguire to Guardiola and Henderson. Does they give you enough money to get? You should. Oh yeah, you have Bruno Fernandes, so you should give you enough money to get Havertz. Yeah, you could go Henderson. You could also go Pickford if you wanted to. Either one is completely fine. You could go double game week goalkeeper and risk it for the biscuit. You could go and get a Vicario if you wanted, or an Onana as well potentially. Now there isn't too much guarantee that they get clean sheets, but you never know. Those are also a couple options for you. Saka injured? Nah, I think Saka will play. It's just, how Arteta always says, oh, Saka is unsure, doubt, blah, blah, blah. He's picked up a knock, whatnot. He'll play, don't worry. The initial plan was Bruno to Richarlison, which is now not possible. Thinking of Ederson to Onana. Dalot to Guardiola. Possibility of Saliba to Romero. Dunk. Don't remove Saliba. I will probably keep Saliba. Oh, wait. You have Gabriel as well. Yeah, removing one Arsenal defender is not a bad option. Here, Ben White and Gabriel, it's slightly different story. Saliba, yeah, you could remove Saliba to maybe a Romero, potentially. I'm ahead of for now. I'll be back in 30 minutes before deadline. Alright, I'll keep your team open, Simon. I'll keep your team open here. When you come back, we can discuss. Any chance you can look at my team? One free sub, 495760. Alright, I'll bring it up. Give me a second, Zipper. Boki, are you still here? Did we decide what exactly you are doing with... Did you tell me how much money you had left? Can you go Maguire to Van de Ven if you were to get Cucurella as well? Ederson to Onana and Dalot to Guardiola. That seems like sensible moves. Yes, that seems like sensible moves. And then you want to do Saliba to Romero. Why not just do Saliba to Guardiola instead? Or you just think it like doubles United defense is definitely not worth it? Shubharan. Oh, you don't have Spurs defense, do you? I just noticed no Pedro Porro. Okay, then that makes sense. The Romero move makes sense. Okay, kind of makes sense. Yeah, I understand your moves. And that's for the -4, right? John, welcome. How are you doing? Tiger and Guna teams look good. Both teams look pretty good. I don't mind it. I'm 20 points away from top 10k, so some risk would be needed, but I don't think I need to deviate heavily. Additionally, how important are 2 free transfers in game week 38? Not really important, to be honest. Because you will most likely sell Bruno Fernandes in 38 to get the Arsenal player in. That's basically it, the Arsenal attacker. And I think that's what every one of us are going to be doing in 38. It just depends on which Arsenal attacker we get in 38. That's the only difference. But yeah, I think 1 free transfer in 38 and captaining a differential player might just be enough. Unless, obviously, injuries happen in 37, then we're screwed. We can't do anything. But yeah, that's basically it. Is Jackson a must-have? No, Jackson is not a must-have. Sorry, I missed your reply. I do have Power bench was active. Oh yes, you do have Power. Okay, my bad. I just saw. I didn't see Power here, so I was like, yeah. So okay. So the question was, why not go Saliba to Guardiola and Ederson to Onana? Or is it just that you don't want to have double United defense? So it's so that you don't do that -4 as well, is the question. Alright, let me bring up who was it? Zipper's team. 495760. Sujan, are you here, Sujan? Are you playing your chip? Yes, I am playing my chip. I have a lot of questions though, so I'll ask you guys some questions later. Sell Bruno. Yeah, I don't mind it actually. I wouldn't mind selling Bruno. It just depends on like what your other transfers are and like who are you actually bringing in. At this point, the only player that I can think of bringing in for Bruno Fernandes, for a double gaming player, is Madueke from Chelsea. That's the only guy I can think. Is Guardiola essential? I wouldn't say essential, but a good option to have. Unless you have like triple city attack, I would prefer Guardiola over Ederson. But if you had Ederson, I would only switch Ederson out if you had the luxury to switch him out like what Shubharan is doing right now. Any attacker options except for Haaland and Isak? Callum Wilson, potentially, I still think he's not a bad option. Obviously, Anthony Gordon, ADB. I mean, you could go Jackson. Are you asking for forward spots? If you're asking for forward spots, it's only like the 3 you see on screen here plus Callum Wilson. That's basically it. That's it. Option 1, Ederson to Onana, Dalot to Guardiola. Option 2, Saliba to double game week defender. Okay, so you don't want the double United defense, which is fair point. I probably might do option 1, probably. If you do option 2, you can roll your transfer. You could roll your transfer. But Guardiola is a nice attacking option, right? If you want like that upside that upside to try and push yourself closer to the top 10k, I probably might go Guardiola over Ederson. Alright, so Jan. The Maguire, you were doing Maguire to Guardiola, yes, and you were doing Rea to Henderson, wasn't it? How are you doing Maguire to Guardiola while doing Rea to Henderson? Where are you getting the money from? That's not enough money, right, to do that move? Surely that's not enough money. Also, I don't have any chips. Oh, okay. Realistic, would you rather have Madueke or Jackson? I would like to have Madueke because of the differential point of view. just because he's a differential. But the only player at this point I might remove him for would be Bruno Fernandes. The only other thing is, see, this is the thing, right? This is the problem. Who is your third striker? If it's not Callum Wilson, then it's Jackson, right? Because there aren't that many, unless you guys have Hoyland. That's what I feel like. Option 1 just gives an option of a 10 plus pointer from Guardiola. Yeah, exactly. Which I feel like, yeah, exactly. I agree with you, Shubharan. Banana save points are always a bonus. That is true. And for some reason, if some miracle United pull off a clean sheet from some miracle, which is very unlikely, it's like less than 5% chance. But if they do pull out a clean sheet, he'll just haul Onana. Alright. This was Zipper's team with no chips. So Petrovic in for Rea, Pedro Porro in for. Who are you starting Pedro Porro over? Bransford or Gabriel? Midfield looks good. What did you plan on doing? What were you planning on doing? Zipper, your team looks pretty solid actually. What exactly are you thinking of doing? How attacking has Dalot been over the last few weeks? May not. I mean, I wouldn't call him as attacking. To be honest, you can even like. I think if you were to put. Can I even find it? I don't know if I can find it. Let me try and see if I can find it. I don't think he's been as attacking, but I can try and bring up the table if I can. Apologies for so many questions. No, that's fine. That's fine. Wing backs to watch. Thinking of getting Jackson for Solanke and starting Jackson over Saka. Yeah, that could work. Zipper, that could actually work. Alright, last 6 game weeks. Let's filter according to that, not home matches, because you know. How is Trippier still up here, man? Let me just filter the last 6 game weeks. Alright, last 6 game weeks. Dalot. Can't even find Dalot. Oh my god, Dalot is not even in this list. Seriously? No, he is. Okay, there he is. 0.68. 10 BPS, 3 big chances created. If I go for big chances created, he's pretty high. If you sort by big chances created, he's high. Chances created, also, he's 4th on this list. It's just that like XGI is low just because no one's finishing chances, you know? So chances created 9 out of the last 6 game weeks. He's 4th. Big chances, he's 3rd, tied with Porro. BPS, obviously slightly lower because they're not keeping clean sheets. Corners, he doesn't really take, so that doesn't count. So yeah, big chances and chances created, not too bad, I would say. There's Robertson, who is in a different level, but yeah. I think SofaScore is good for heat maps. That is very true. That is very true. But I don't expect Manchester United SofaScore to kind of like be very... Okay, let's see the thrashing versus Palace. Lineups. Man United. I'll have to load Casemiro first so that you guys can see. This is Dalot against Crystal Palace. If I was to bring Burnley, this is Dalot against Burnley on the left back spot. Not as great compared to maybe the right back spot. Against Sheffield United, if I was to bring Dalot up against Sheffield United, again left back spot. That's a bit better, I would say. Guardiola is pretty low, but Guardiola is very attacking though. Gross or Richarlison? Pascal Gross, because Richarlison is an injury doubt. John, Richarlison is an injury doubt. FPL Bruno, welcome. The worst season is near the end. I know, right? Thank you. Do we know if Haaland is going to get rested? Nah, very unlikely to get rested. But we might get leaks if he does get rested. But very unlikely for him to get rested, to be honest. Zipper, I don't mind your plan of doing Solanke to Jackson and starting over Saka. I don't mind starting over Saka. It does come with a few potential drawbacks, but it is playing for the doubles end of the day. Can't believe Joe Pedro got. I know, right? Like every forward option that is possible is just like, yeah, we're not going to be playing. All the double game week forwards are so bad. This is like, apart from like the two Newcastle forwards and Haaland and Jackson, which I don't really want to go to, but I might be forced to kind of go to. Yeah, best differential captains. Maybe Isak. If Wilson was injured, I would have been way more confident on Isak. But I still think it's probably Isak. I think Heung-min Son deserves a mention just because of the Burnley game. Heung-min Son probably deserves a mention. I would also potentially add Phil Foden into this list as another option. What are the expected points for Onana versus Ederson and Guardiola? Guardiola will be higher. Ederson also will be higher. But I can show you goalkeepers. These are the goalkeepers sorted by GameWeek 37. Don't know what to do about Maguire. Here's my team code 21556. 2 free transfers, 0 bench boost. Alright, let's have a look. And then this is the defenders. Guardiola is the highest alongside Walker. Take it a lot. Man, Dan Burn is rated so highly. Maybe I should not remove Dan Burn potentially. Should probably just keep Dan Burn. Damn it, I can't believe I had to go Jackson. God damn it. I'm hating these Jackson moves. And then there's Haaland and Isak. God. The difference. Life. Should I just go Hoyland just for in spite of Jackson? I don't even know now. Alright, let's bring up. I'll keep Samuel's team open for the moment. I'll bring up my own one and then switch it to, what's this? Arian's. Bernardo who? Bernardo Silva? Nah, don't go Bernardo Silva. I don't know if I would go. Not worth it. He doesn't get enough points to be a captaincy option. 138 from Eliza. Let's bring it up. 138. Alright, Aryan, if you have space, you should join our league as well, if potentially possible. Maguire has got to go for only the Spurs player option. Like, you can go for Maguire to Romero, but do you even have the funds? No, you don't have the funds. You could do this if you're willing to try it out. You could go Maguire to. Can you do Maguire? What do you call? Aryan, can you do Maguire to Guardiola, right? And tell me how much money you have left after removing Ederson as well. Can you remove Ederson, do Maguire to Guardiola, and tell me how much money you have left? And then we'll find a keeper based on that. That's why I'm thinking of selling Gabriel too. You could do that as well. You could sell Gabriel if you wanted to. But I first would like to know the Maguire to Guardiola and Edison down to another keeper potentially. 4.6 million? Damn it, we can't find a keeper now at that price. So annoying. Even Pickford is more expensive than that. Damn. Start Gabriel or Branthwaite? That's a very good question. Probably Branthwaite. But I like Gabriel for his attacking threat, but probably Branthwaite makes the most sense. Okay, so then you probably have to sell Gabriel. Are you willing to take a hit? You could do Maguire to... Would I keep Gabriel or would I keep Ben White? Who would you rather keep, Ben White or Gabriel? That's another question for you. Would you rather keep Ben White or would you rather keep Gabriel? Flecken? Will he keep a clean sheet though? That's the problem. Don't know if he'll keep a clean sheet. Slight doubt over that. Would you take a -8 to sell Petrovic and get both Mario Kachet? No. No. I think Petrovic is probably the best keeper for this week. Out of all the double game week goalkeepers. I wouldn't sell. I think Petrovic can easily get a double-digit haul this week. So no, I wouldn't sell him. Expected points plus upside higher for Guardiola plus Onana. Yes. Yes. So I probably do that. Shubharan. Ansil, welcome. How are you doing? Can you take a look at my team? 68 in the league. I will load that as well. Sujan, thank you for joining. G, how are things going? Welcome. Okay, I'm going to have to close some teams. I'm just going to close Simonals for now. Blue Phoenix. Zipper, this was your team, wasn't it? Aryan's team. Foden to start? I think so. I think Foden will start, but we'll probably get leaks, which we'll be able to decide on based on that. Should I get rid of Dubravka and get Wilson for Solanke for a -4, or sell Gusto and get Jackson, or get rid of both Gusto, Dubravka, and Solanke and get Burn, a goalkeeper, and Jackson? The Burn, a goalkeeper, and Jackson makes quite a lot of sense, Ansel. Although I do like Wilson as well. If you can go Wilson, a goalkeeper, and someone else other than Burn, yeah, that also is not a bad option. But from the looks of it, it seems like Dan Burn, Jackson, and a goalkeeper makes sense. Johnson or Madison? Johnson. Thank you. Any United leagues expected? Very unlikely because the game is tomorrow and the game is at home as well. So no, very unlikely that we get anything. I would go to say that we don't get anything, most likely. So no. Ariola against Luton at home looks like the best option for Edison under 4.6. Will he keep a clean sheet though? West Ham have been absolutely poor defensively, so I wouldn't go there. I guess your other option for you is, the question for you was, from Ben White or Gabriel, who did you want to sell? Who did you want to sell more, from Ben White or Gabriel? Because what you could do, you could sell one of them. You could sell one of them for a Spurs defender, maybe, like a Romero. And then you can upgrade Maguire to a Branthwaite, potentially. If you want a single game weaker. Or you can upgrade Maguire to a Guardiola and downgrade Edison to like a Onana. Those are a couple options you could do. Is Gusto for a -4 a good move? As in removing Gusto or bringing Gusto in? What is your move if Bruno doesn't start the first game? Yeah, I don't even know what to do with Bruno at this moment. If I was to remove Bruno, it would be for Madueke from Chelsea. Yeah. Probably be for Madueke from Chelsea. Your other options are Pascal Gross from Brighton, who could potentially be on Pence since Joe Pedro is injured out. Pascal Gross versus Adingra versus Brennan Johnson. I would probably go for Pascal Gross. Just because of the potential penalties. Gusto out for a -4. Yeah, I don't mind doing Gusto out for a -4 because I don't know if he'll play 2 games. I think he plays 1 game potentially. Who are you getting though, Ansel? That's the other question. Who are you getting? Because you could potentially say maybe he has a chance of playing 1 game and then comes off the bench in the other one. I don't think that'll be too bad, would it? I feel the lack of Richarlison reduces San's appeal significantly as a captaincy because he plays centrally. Probably. Okay. Whose team was this? Eliza, I've got your team up, and G, I've got your team up as well. Eliza, what were you thinking of doing? You will also have a Maguire size problem. Everyone here seems to have a Maguire size problem. Eliza could do how much money in the bank? 1.6 million. You could go Maguire to maybe a Pedro Porro. Oh, actually, you have. Oh, yeah, you could go Maguire to a Pedro Porro if you wanted to. Potentially. Or Maguire to a Branthwaite and upgrade Mateta to like a Jackson or something like that. What do you want to do, Eliza? I have 3 players as issues. Dubravka, Gusto, Solanke. For Solanke, I like Wilson or Jackson. So you could do... Okay, here's the thing. If because there's a price difference between between Wilson and Jackson as well. So it depends on your budget as well. If you did Jackson, right? You could go Dubravka. Who is your other goalkeeper, by the way, Ansel? Do you have Petrovic already? I'm assuming you already have Petrovic, right? So your first 2 problems to solve would be Dubravka and Solanke first. So let's say Solanke to Jackson. Do you have Petrovic already or you don't have Petrovic? And if you get Jackson, does that mean you have to remove Gusto? Because I'm assuming you already have Palmer. And then G. Are you still here, G? What's the plan? What is the plan? Michael, welcome. Dalot or Gabriel out? Dalot. Petrovic is there. Okay, so you have Petrovic, Gusto, and Palmer, right? So if you get Jackson in, you have to sell Gusto. So you could do Jackson, you could do Gusto to... You can go to a double game week like a Romero or something. I don't know. It depends on your team, how your team like defense looks like. Like what is your defense looking like? G has 2 free transfers. Planning on moving Ariola and Gabriel away for full 14 double game week players. Bench boost, no specific target at the moment. 2.1 in the bank. Ariola to... You have 2 options. Anana or Vicario. And Gabriel. I can't give you an option for Gabriel, honestly. You have everyone else. Like, I don't know what to tell you for Gabriel. Why is it 14 double game weeks? Don't you have already 14? If you were to remove like Gabriel, if you were to remove Ariola, I can't give you a defender unless you go like a Brighton defender because you tripled up on. Okay, maybe you could go for Spurs defender. potentially as a Romero. But I don't know if I want to get Romero or if I rather keep Gabriel, because next week Gabriel is really good. What do you want to do? Is double Arsenal defense worth holding on for Game Week 38? Personally, I think Manchester United will score, which is why I'm kind of looking to get rid of Rhea. But I'm willing to keep Gabriel just because of his goal threat. That's me personally. A lot of people would tell that double Arsenal defense is worth it given their defensive numbers and that the fact that they will potentially keep a clean sheet. But I think we might score. What about Bruno or Dalot to sell? Don't have Foden. If you don't have Foden, I would sell Bruno Fernandes and just buy Foden. Michael. It will be very funny though if we get leaks and like Foden or KDB is benched. Oh my god. What a start that will be for double game week 37. Then bring Gabriel back next week. Is it worth it though? Is it worth it? Won't you want to use that on like an Arsenal attacker or something instead? Like use that transfer next week on an Arsenal attacker? Like a Gordon to a Havertz, maybe something like that next week? Or Garnacho to an Arsenal attacker, maybe? I don't know if you have the money to Garnacho to Arsenal attacker. Probably not. Maybe Gordon to an Arsenal attacker? Potentially. Would you sell Reguilon for a -4 if on a bench boost? Yeah, I don't mind it, to be honest. I actually don't mind it. Depends on who you go. Yeah, I don't mind it. Brighton away in Game Week 38 just doesn't feel right to start. Oh, who is this? Is this for Bruno Fernandes? But 2 home games this week. Which player are we talking about, Shubharan? Which United player are we talking about? Please look into my issue above. I'm using bench boost. I can get rid of Dubravka to Vicario and Solanke to Wilson and keep Gusto, or I need to get -8 for like Dubravka to Vicario, Gusto to Burn, and Solanke to Jackson. Okay. Then do the Dubravka to Vicario and Solanke to Wilson. Ansel. Do the Dubravka to Vicario and Solanke to Wilson and just keep Gusto. I think he potentially could start one and then come off the bench for the other, which isn't too bad, I would say. So maybe do that. Keep Dubravka to Vicario and Solanke to Wilson. Answer. Will Nick Pope play? Don't know. This is the problem with Newcastle keepers. I would try to avoid Newcastle keepers if possible. Best Reguilon replacement. Depends on your budget and depends on, are you looking for double game week defender or like which double game week defenders do you already have? Depends on all of that. I'm talking about Onana Dalot to start next double game week. Oh. Yeah, I mean, you can start Petrovic, right? Next game week against Bournemouth. Not too bad, right? And then, would you really want to start Dalot next week? I'm not even looking to start Dalot next week. But ideally, we want a full double game week squad for bench boost. True. But do you think Gabriel doesn't have, like, do you think Gabriel has a chance of scoring against United from a header, set piece? We are pretty bad at set pieces, I'll tell you that. Hedo, welcome. Good morning. Where are your thoughts on Chalobah as a cheap option for this week? It's a very interesting question because I did have a look at that. I don't mind it, but the problem is I'm not a Chelsea fan and I I'm not really sure. Will he start 2 games this week? I think there is a chance he could start 2 games, but maybe some Chelsea fans in the chat could let me know. But I do like it as an option. He does have goal threat as well from like corners and everything. So I do like it as an option. Thanks, mate. I was also thinking the same. No worries, Ansel. You're welcome. Michael Havertz, Calvert-Lewin, or Dalot to sell? I would sell Calvert-Lewin potentially for a striker, for a double gaming striker. Only had 12 double gaming players and bench boost. I can sell Calvert-Lewin first. I don't mind keeping Havertz this week. And then if after that, I don't mind selling Dalot as well. Bench Bruno or Jackson? How are you in this situation, Sujan? Wait, you don't have a bench boost, Sujan, this week? Do you have a bench boost? Man United has been quite lucky from corners. As in like conceding, or you mean scoring? Is Pope back? Pope is back. Yes, he's back in training. But Eddie Howe wasn't too... He didn't really say that Pope was going to start. But at the same time, he didn't say that Dubravka was going to play both games as well. So there is a level of risk with the Newcastle goalkeepers, which I would just avoid Newcastle goalkeepers if possible. And if you have Dubravka, I wouldn't mind looking to get rid if needed. 20 out for Jackson for a -4. Yes, I would do it. Also, triple captain on Isaac. No, I would just triple captain on Haaland if you had triple captain, to be honest. Because this is the only week that you can gain something from Haaland. I probably might put it on Haaland. So the question in Saliba having Everton at home plus United away versus Dalot having Arsenal home, Newcastle home, and... Oh, now I see why you wanted Dalot as an issue. Where is Shibharan's team? So you'll start Pedro Porro next week. You'll start Gabriel next week. Aren't you getting Guardiola in, Shubharan? If you get Guardiola in, then you wouldn't have to worry, right? You'll start Guardiola next week, Gabriel next week, and Pedro Porro next week. Yes? Give me some 4 million defenders who will 100% play 4 million defenders. There's Richards at 3.9 million from Crystal Palace, but he's only a single game week player. Are you okay with a single game week player? Conceding goals from corners. Yes, that's true. Which is why I'm like, I don't mind keeping Gabriel. I reckon he'll start. Eddie Howe lies a lot. Who, Dubravka or Nick Pope? It's very hard to tell. I don't know who starts both. I won't be surprised if Dubravka starts one game and Nick Pope starts one game as well, to be honest. You don't have a bench boost. If you don't have a bench boost, I probably might actually still play Bruno Fernandes just because of the penalties and whatnot. If he plays, you're lucky. I probably might play Bruno Fernandes. Saka to Foden, Gordon or KDB? Foden. Aman. Probably Foden. I wouldn't have asked you a question if I had bench boost. Fair enough. I would probably play Bruno Fernandes, even though he's a doubt. Just because he's at home, penalties. That's one of the reasons, I think. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys, if the stream helps. Yes, please do hit that. Do hit that like button and do subscribe if you are new as well. Thank you very much, Tim. I think I'll put some thought into it. Gee, good luck. Not taking Haaland, is it worth the risk if chasing ranks? If the rest of your team is template, I think there is a possibility. The only problem is this week, the captaincy options this week, right? Palmer is playing away. 2 away games, Chelsea away aren't the best compared to Chelsea home. Son has Burnley, which is a good fixture, but then he has City, which is a tough fixture. And then, unfortunately, Bruno Fernandes is a doubt, which is a problem. Isak is probably my next pick. I think after Haaland, Isak would be my next pick. The only problem is Callum Wilson. And I don't know if Callum Wilson will now take penalties away from Isak, given that Isak missed the last one. But Isak would probably be my next pick if I was going somewhere. Will you sell Fernandes? You have no fires in your team. If you have no other fires in your team and your team is looking good, then I don't mind selling Fernandes. Might roll 1 free transfer next week. Yeah, I think that's also not a bad shout, G. So I can get an extra game with Edison to Onana, Saliba to Guardiola. I just realized that I can play Poro, Guardiola. Yes, exactly. That's exactly the defense that I might look to play next week. Take a hit to get Dalot out. Also on another account, sell Dalot or Branthwaite for someone. Massive advantage next week having 2 free transfers. Sell Dalot or Branthwaite. I would probably sell the single game because him Branthwaite, even though it sounds crazy. For someone, maybe Dan Burn if you already don't have Dan Burn or something like that. I decided to go for Jackson and Johnson. Hopefully it's better than Madueke. Well, to be honest, I think everything at that point is like a punt. Will you sell Fernandez bench boost? If you don't have any other fires to put out, yeah, I don't mind selling him. But who are you selling him for? I'm assuming you all have like this template midfield 5, which you guys are looking at on screen. If everyone has like a template midfield 5 like this, then your options are... I don't even know what your options are, man. It's just like Madueke, maybe a Pascal Gross. After that, there aren't that many. I don't... maybe Brennan Johnson, to be honest, from Spurs. But I prefer Madueke. -8 to go Mateta to Isak. Yes. I would do it. Dusty Tones. Yes. Is Richardson out for sure? We don't know, but his national team manager came out and said he had an injury. And that's why he wasn't picked for the Brazil squad. So make of that what you will. Is Richard... Oh, I read that. And also, Aman, welcome. Alright, I'm going to close a few teams. G, let me know if I can close yours. Eliza, did I answer your questions? Can I close your team? Let me know. Aryan as well. Subharan as well. And Zipper. Can I close your teams? And obviously Sujan, if you're still here. This is your team as well. Did I answer your questions, Sujan? I did. So let me know if I can close the teams. I'm just going to try and close as many tabs that I have open. Who to triple captain? Foden, Haaland or Palmer? I would go for Haaland. At this point, triple captaincy means you gain on Haaland compared to the rest of the... And Kirat, welcome as well. Welcome to the Football Chatbox. Should I keep Mateta and go for Madueke on bench boost? Ooh. You could. But does that mean you're removing... Where's your team? This is your team, isn't it? That's you removing Bruno Fernandes, isn't it? I probably might do the Jackson move instead. I might just risk the whole Bruno Fernandes, see whether he's fit or not at this point. Okay, I think I'm just gonna ask you guys this right now for anyone who's here. I'm thinking Watkins to hear me out. Now I don't know how to play this. I'm still kinda in the process of thinking of it. Watkins to Wilson. Dan Burn. Should I go Dan Burn to Romero? Because who are the defenders who have any upside this week? Dan Burn is up there, man. Why? Ah, da. Captain Isaac, you could, depends on like what are you chasing? Are you chasing like rank, significantly chasing rank, or what's the play? Could what's the play? Depends on that. It's 5.5. What's the midfield looking like? Son, De Bruyne, KDB, Palmer, Fernandes, Gordon. Damn, Callum Wilson is not even up here. Just because of minutes, I think. Alright, I'm thinking Callum Wilson, probably Dan Burn to Romero. And Onana to... Sorry, Rea to Onana for a -4. This is kind of where I'm at the moment. I do not know if it will pay off or not. But this is kind of where I'm at. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I'll just keep it like this for the moment and see how things go. Alright, I'm just going to close a few teams. G, I'm closing yours. Shubharan, closing yours as well. Eliza, I'll close yours as well. Aryan, closed yours. Shubharan closed. Zipper, closing yours. And Sujan, closing as well. Alright, I'm going to keep it like this. See how we go. Should I take the hit? Or should I just play safe and go and get Wills, go and get Jackson like everyone else? I don't know. I don't even know if I want to go and play safe like everyone else, but I might just take the hit, to be honest. Oh, Rich James. Oh, Rich James. Is Rich James going to start? Ooh, interesting. Do you guys think Rich James will start? What do we make of this post? Is it just like... Here's a question for you guys. What do you guys make of this post? Do we think Rich James starts? How much is Rich James? Would I go for Rich James over... Nah, Rich James over Romero might be pushing it, won't it? James, James 5.3. Will that be a problem for me? Let's see. This is absolute stupidity at this point. Watkins to Wilson. Rea to Onana. Does that give me enough money to get... Yes. Enough money to get Saka next week if I wanted to. But Saka just fell in price as well. Okay, interesting. If Rich James starts, I will be very tempted. Not gonna lie. Will be very, very tempted to punt on it. Because what the heck. Will we get leaks for Chelsea? Very unlikely, right? Very unlikely to get any leaks for Chelsea. Ooh. Do, 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 do. All right. Hmm. Can't find anything else for the moment. From the looks of it, should we do something like this? It would be very funny. But what is it worth the risk? Probably not. Probably not, right? Definitely not worth the risk at this point. Hello. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. How is everyone looking like? Where are people looking like in terms of points and fixtures? I think we're good. Can't think of anything else at the moment. 78% on Haaland captaincy. Damn, 63 votes and 78% on Haaland. You guys are great. You guys are on it. Tiger and Gordon is happy with his team. Nice. Yeah, Tiger and Gordon, both of your teams, like even your Mrs. team, look pretty good. You're both playing your bench boost this week, right? Tiger and Gordon? And then triple captaincy next week? Yes. Alright. Looks good, looks good. Okay. Now we just wait and see what happens. Bench boost this week, triple captain 38. Yes, indeed. That is the plan. That is the plan. I am now very, very, very tempted by this move. If we get news that Risham's plays, that is. Very unlikely though that we get news that Risham's plays. That's the one thing. Hmm. What to do with Bruno Fernandes? Not even sure. Ah. Do, 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 do. Mm. Mm. Ah. Mm. All right. What was I looking for? Do-do-do. Mm. Trying to look for any information we can get. John, welcome. Sell Guardiola. No, don't sell Guardiola for Rodri. Even though Rodri could get something, I just think Guardiola is a good option. Who are you going to go and buy? Who are you really going to go and buy, to be honest? I don't know who you will actually buy, to be honest. Realistically, Paro? Oh. Surely you have someone else you can sell that to actually get Paro in. I would just keep Guardiola. I don't know if I'd want to Rodri is not a bad punt, but I just think is it really needed? It's kind of where I am at. Just trying thoughts out there. So Bruno for Gross. So far, Bruno for Pascal Gross. Yeah, I think Bruno for Pascal Gross kind of makes sense. To be honest, Bruno for Pascal Gross kind of makes sense. Now, captaincy. Should I go for Haaland? If I go for Haaland, then I just keep it simple and I get freaking Jackson in, you know, because Jackson's Jackson, and then I would actually switch the, like I would, where's Chelsea? I'll just keep it simple, get Jackson in. Not take a hit, and I would captain Isaac if I just did this. This is the only way I captain Isaac, is if I just kept it simple like this. But yeah. I'm trying to find differential punts. The problem is trying to find differential punts is not as easy. Emad, welcome. Ain't Nouri to dunk for a hit. No, not to Luis dunk. I don't think Brighton keep a clean sheet in either game. Maybe someone else apart from Luis Dunk. If you had another defender, probably slightly, but not Luis Dunk probably. Foden or Palmer is the safest captainship differential. Foden or Palmer. I probably go Foden more than Palmer, just because of the fact that both of Chelsea's games are away fixtures. If you wanted another differential, I think Isak is also not a bad shout from Newcastle. If I was going to go Isak captaincy, I probably play it like this. I would go and get Jackson, and I would go and get Onana, and I would captain Isak. If I was going to do Isak captaincy. If I was going Haaland captaincy, I would go and get Callum Wilson. Instead, which I can't even seem to find. And I probably might sell Dan Burn for... At this point, I don't know really for who. Will we get Man City lineup before? We might get some leaks potentially, to be honest. Vicky, welcome. How are you doing? What would be the best Maguire replacement? 4.3 million. 4.3 million Maguire replacement. Ooh, there are not that many options. Are you looking for double game week players, or is a single game week player okay? Double game week, I'm not sure on Chalaba, to be honest. It is a possible punt that you could try, but I can't guarantee the minutes. Apart from that, there's another potential punt on Livramento. Again, can't guarantee you minutes. If you want guaranteed minutes, I will probably go for a single game weeker like Richards, but it's a single game week player. Vicario versus Onana this game. We can start Vicario next week too with the double up with Poro. Then I would go Vicario. Between Vicario and Onana, I think Vicario is the one who is the what do you call for goalkeeper, higher expected points. Yep. There you go. Vicario is the one who is higher expected points. I'm wondering if I was to, I can't fit Vicario. Man, Rich James is very tempting, but nah. The only chance I get, like, yeah, the only way I get like Rich James in. I might even do this in 38. If I go differential in my transfers, then I'll captain Haaland. If I go safe in my transfers, I'll captain Isak for one final risk, potentially. Risk it for the biscuit at this point. Vicky, hopefully I answered your question. If that helped, let me know. Or you could like tell me who are the other defenders you have. But yeah, there aren't that many options to be honest. Your choices are kind of limited. Even if I was to filter on here, like Livramento is the highest. Gusto, you could go Gusto, but I wouldn't guarantee his minutes as well. Chalaba is the other one. Listen, Royal, I don't know. They've tried Oliver Skip as well, so I wouldn't recommend. So yeah, there aren't that many options, to be honest. Johnny Evans, maybe, but I wouldn't recommend that as well. All right. Do we have anything else that? Interesting. They went up. Hmm. I Do we have man? Hmm. Owen, welcome. How are you doing? Owen's question is: I have Kelleher, Saka, Bradley, and Joe Pedro. I'm playing my bench boost. Please advise which transfers 5 million in the bank. Well, you kind of need to sell Kelleher, Bradley, and Joe Pedro, to be honest. The players to get in would depend on which players you already have. Kelleher, you can sell him for. You already have Petrovic. If you already have Petrovic, then it's between Vicario or Onana for goalkeeper. You could also go Pickford. That's not a bad choice if budget is an issue. Bradley, I would sell for Dan Burn or otherwise you would have to go like a 5 million defenders like Guardiol. I don't know what's your defense looking like. And then Joao Pedro would be Isak. Like Haaland and Isak, I'm assuming you probably have. And if after that it's just like Joao Pedro to either Jackson, Callum Wilson or a single game week player, to be honest. So it depends on like what players you have. Kareem, welcome. This is my team idea. Bench boosting. Can you recommend what I should do? All right, let's have a look. You guys should join the mini league if you guys can as well. Do join the mini league. It makes it easier for me to actually bring your teams up. So this is Kareem's team. Kareem, you should join the mini league. You have plenty of space. That's the mini league code. I can give you the mini league code. For those who haven't joined the mini league, do make sure to join the mini league. Are you bench boosting this week, Karim? Yes, you are. Okay, so Areola has got to go. I would sell Areola to Petrovic. I'd probably sell Joao Pedro to Jackson. Oh, actually, Joao Pedro to Isak, Areola to Petrovic. And then tell me how much money you have in the bank. Oh, never mind. You don't have enough money. Salah has got to go. Okay, Salah has got to go. Okay, so Areola to Petrovic, Joao Pedro to Isak, and Salah to can you get Salah to Huming Sun? Oh yeah, you don't have Sun. Okay, let's probably do that. I can't afford these transfers. No, you can once you sell Salah. Once you sell Salah to Huming Sun, you can do Joao Pedro to Isak, and you can do Areola to Petrovic. I'm thinking of Mateta, Wilson, Van de Ven to replace Hoyland, Gusto, Joao Pedro. Mateta, Wilson. Yeah, you could do that as well. But didn't you say you were bench boosting? You could do Mateta as well. Joao Pedro for Mateta, Callum Wilson for Hoyland. Yep. Van de Ven for Gusto. Yes, you could do that as well. But you won't get much of your bench boost. But yeah, that's also a possible move. Up to you. Depends on what you want to play, how you want to play it. But if you sell Salah, I think you can afford all of it. Getting Welbeck and Cucurella to replace Gusto and Joao Pedro. Welbeck? No, I'll probably go for Callum Wilson more than Welbeck. I'll probably go for Callum Wilson more than Welbeck, to be honest. I would even go for... Would I go for Mateta? No, I'd probably rate Welbeck over Mateta, yes. But if you can get Callum Wilson... But do you want to keep Salah? Is the question that I kind of have to ask you. But that's only if you want Salah next week as well, that is. Yeah, I'm thinking of keeping Salah. Okay, then I would probably do the first one you said. The Mateta, Wilson, and Van de Ven moves. I'll probably do those three. The only concern on it is I will double Crystal Palace, Munoz, and Mateta. I mean, that's not too bad against the Wolves team. But what I would say, and I guess this is up to you to kind of decide, is I think you could also potentially play your bench boost next week. Like, given your team, you don't necessarily have to play a bench boost this week. You can also play it next week if you wanted to, because you're not your bench boost isn't really doubling up on that many double game week players, right? You've got quite a lot of single game week players on your bench boost. So there is also the possibility that you could, like, next week, if you think the fixtures are better for your bench next week, you can play a bench boost next week as well, and just try and improve your starting 11 for this week. That is also an option for you. It depends on how you want to approach it. Because next week, Crystal Palace play Aston Villa. This transfers the only... I read that, sorry. So, yeah, up to you. That's a good idea, thank you. No worries. So have a look at next week. See what your team will look like. And see, like, once you do the transfers as well, whether the bench boost next week will look better for you. Owen, 5 foot. I have Keller, Saka. Do join the mini league, Owen. Do join the mini league. Well, I'll bring your team up anyways, but do join the mini league as well if you can. Which is, I'll put the link again. 54192. Also, guys, if you guys really, if you found it very helpful, it would be great if you guys could, like, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel as well. We're trying to get to 800 subscribers. So any subscriber would be greatly appreciated. And Bilares, welcome. Sell Saka for Foden for a -4. Yeah, I would probably do that. Yes, I would probably do that. This is Owen's team. I would sell Kelleher for... I'll probably sell... You can choose between Vicario or Onana. I'll probably sell Kelleher for Onana. I would sell Bradley for Dan Burn. Bradley for Dan Burn. Kelleher for Onana. And Gusto can be sold maybe for Cucurella if you wanted to. Or you can keep Gusto and sell Joe Pedro for Callum Wilson. You can go Joe Pedro to Callum Wilson. But I don't know if you have the money for all of this. Can you do Joe Pedro to Callum Wilson and Bradley to Dan Burn? And tell me how much money you have. I feel like you might also be in a situation where maybe playing your bench boost next week is better than playing your bench boost this week. But yeah, first you need to tell me how much money you will have once you do Joe Pedro to Callum Wilson, or even Joe Pedro to Callum Wilson and Bradley to Dan Burn. FPL MFZ, welcome. I have enough money for it. Okay, so then I would do Joe Pedro to Callum Wilson, Bradley to Dan Burn, and Kelleher to either Vicario or Onana, whichever you prefer. FPL MFZ, how's the game week going? How are you looking so far? Have you made your moves? I'm still unsure on what I actually want to do as well, to be honest. Why don't I follow these people? Interesting. Don't know why. Jeff, welcome, Jeff. How's things going? Must be great for those that can do Joe Pedro to Jackson or Wilson. I'm making Joe Pedro to Danny the Goat Welbeck. You don't have the budget. Replacement for Richie, Johnson or Eze? I'll be more tempted by the double game week player by Brennan Johnson, But I don't mind Eze as well. But I probably slightly punt on the double game week. Can I send you my team on Twitter? Yes, you can. I'm a bench but it's a mess. Fair enough. Thanks for the ideas. Much appreciated. Do you think Saka will start? Yes, I think Saka will start. Also, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if the content does help you. Thank you very much. 59th on the league. All right, let's bring your team up. Onana already in. Now need to sort job at Gusto. Bench was active. Siberian Tiger, how are things going? Welcome, welcome. I am still unsure what to do with my team as well. I want to try and get. What do you think? Should I go boring and get Jackson and keep Danburn? Or should I go spicy and get Wilson and take a hit for Danburn for some defender, maybe a Chelsea defender potentially? Let me know what you think. FPL MFZ. Alright, this is FPL MFZ's team, which got Onana for Rare already. Rare to Onana done, which is probably what I'm also going to do. And then Joao Pedro to. You can do Gusto to Danburn since you don't have that third Newcastle spot. Unless you want to do Joao Pedro to Danburn. But I don't know if you have the budget. No, you don't have the budget. Because you have KDB. This is what happens when you get KDB. So, you probably have to go to Welbeck, potentially. How much money? You don't... I don't think you have, right? Anything else? Can you go to Welbeck? I'd rather Spurs defense than Newcastle, to be honest. Burnley clean sheet, Sheffield on 38. Fair enough. Then Romero. But then, what's your budget like? I sent you the team. Alright, let me have a look. I'm thinking of Hall versus Livra. I think Livramento probably. Thinking Gusto, Antnuri, Joao Pedro out for Royal. Royal? You mean Emerson Royal? How much is Emerson Royal? Will you play both games? I saw a quote that they were trying Oliver Skip as well in that position. So you could try Emerson Royal, but I will not guarantee you two games necessarily. Royal, I would probably go for Van der Ven over Emerson Royal just for the safety of minutes. I would go Van der Ven over Emerson Royal. Hall or Livramento, I'll probably edge it towards Livramento just in case, because Livramento can play left back as well. And then Danny Welbeck, because, you know, how much is Danny Welbeck, by the way? Brighton. Welbeck is 5.7. Makes sense. Jeff sent the team. I'll bring it up as well. Iger, welcome. Did Saka and Neto to KDB and Petrovic for -4. Thinking about White to Poro for -8, but not sure. No, I will keep Ben White. No chips left. Why not just bench Ben White? I would probably keep Ben White, to be honest. Next week he's a really good option, to be honest. Manhar, welcome. Worth getting in Onana given Arsenal and Newcastle form. I already have Petrovic and Triple Spurs, City, Chelsea already. Who are you selling Onana? Sorry, who are you selling to get Onana? Manhar? A safe option in Henderson for Palace. I'd probably still go for the double game maker, just for the upside, you know, never know. I saw FPL Roo said he could start both as a Spurs fan. Emerson Royal. Then punt on it. There is slight upside, but not too much. A 4.8 million goalkeeper already have Petrovic and Branthwaite. Pickford if you want to double up on Everton defense. Otherwise, like Manhar said, it's probably Henderson from Crystal Palace for 4.4. There aren't that many other options. My team should be under your going live tweet. Okay, I'll bring it up as well. Which minutes are we predicting Reece James to get carried away by Stretchers Ryan? Don't say that. Don't say that. I was just about looking at like seeing whether I can fit Reece James in, you know, if I got news that he was starting. And I was even putting my like Reece James team in here in Game Week 37 and then looking at Game Week 38 to see if I have enough money to get like a Saka as well. You know, it looked really nice. But I don't know. I actually don't know. Whose team is this? This was Let me get Jeff's team up as well. Jeff, this is your team. Kelleher not playing. Yeah, then Henderson is not a bad option. But you can try the double game week as well if you wanted to go for a double game week goalkeeper. I'll probably go for Onana. If you wanted to. You never know. Onana could pull off something. I have White, Gabriel, and Nuri as starters, Mikolenko and Doughty on the bench, so don't know what to do. Are you playing the bench boost, Igor? You are, aren't you? Oh no, you have no chips, you said. Sorry. Gabriel, Entnuri as starters, Mikolenko and Doughty on the bench. I would go and get... Can you get... I would try to get Guardiola. What's your budget like? Your first preference would be to go and get Guardiola from City. If you already have Triple City, then the next one would be to try and get a Newcastle defender. Maybe a Dan Burn. For Entnuri, like remove Entnuri and get... remove Doughty and get Dan Burn. Your other option would be to try and get a Spurs defender. On out of save Saka Penrite, yes. That's how we like to think. Evans Casemiro. How did we get to this? Abraham, welcome. Do you want to get dinner? No. I think I'll skip Abraham. I'm pretty full already. I had a heavy lunch. Not gonna lie. But can you message? Let me message and ask. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll message you, Abraham. But I'm probably pretty full. Let me ask and see. Why is Mr. Manisekran also there? As a question. How about Webbruggen? Need a doubler. Do you really think Brighton are going to keep a clean sheet? I highly doubt it. Vijay, welcome. How are you doing? Any team leaks? No, not yet. Not yet, unfortunately. Although we did see a tweet by a certain Rhys James. I don't know if he's going to start or not, but yeah. I was thinking Muniz to Isaac. Yes, I would do that. Salah to Foden. I would do that as well. And Antony to Guardiola and Richards to Burn. For a -8, I would do all of those. Ooh, Richards to Burn. Did you say you had a bench boost, Jeff? You said you had a bench boost, right? Yes, you said you're on a bench boost. I would do all of the moves you did for a -8. Yes, I would do all of those. If I were Vijay, I'd probably just give up. I have a bench boost. Okay, if I don't say that, Abiram. Don't listen to Abiram. All right, let's have a look, Vijay, at your team. What was the team? Ignore Abraham. 27th in the league. All right, let's have a look. Any other transfers? No, not really. Gusto is a slight problem, but I would actually just play him and see what happens. You never know. Wait, no, Vijay, why are you selling Saka? Would you rather keep Saka and just sell Salah instead? Not Vijay, sorry, Jeff. Why would you? Wouldn't you just like? Oh, you're selling Salah actually. Okay, never mind. No other transfers. You could do Muniz as well, but here's the thing. Well, here's what you could do. Since you don't have Isak, how about keeping Richards and just doing Muniz to Isak instead? Just keep Richards. Don't do the Danburn move. Can you do Muniz to Isak? Is that enough money, Jeff? I don't mind taking an extra hit. I would try and get Isak in. That's the only thing that I can tell you. Vijay's team. What's the plan? Are you doing 2 free transfers? Planning to take -8, bench boost, Kelleher, Saka, Salah. I wouldn't sell Saka. Eze out for Edison, Foden, Son, Gordon. Thoughts 27th in the league. Salah, yes. Eze, yeah, you can do that as well. Kelleher, yes, I would do that as well. So I would do the Kelleher move. Edison, why Edison? Why not go Kelleher to Petrovic? Kelleher to Petrovic, Gusto to Guardiol, Salah to Foden. Oh, you don't have Son as well. Damn. Saka or Havertz? Who would you keep? Would you keep Saka or would you keep Havertz? What happens with Gusto? Why are people transferring him out? Mainly because of the so much rotation risk. Iger, can you join the mini league? If you can join the mini league and tell me where you're in the mini league, I can actually bring your team up. If you can join the mini league, I don't mind taking money reasons. As in, you can't afford Muniz to Isaac. Can you go Muniz to Callum Wilson, Jeff? Can you go Muniz to Callum Wilson? Gusto Cucurella for a -4. You mean Gusto to Cucurella? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. The thing is, I think Gusto could potentially get one game and maybe possibly minutes off the bench for the second game. Is there any news on Gabriel Jesus? If he doesn't play, I feel it's better to keep Havertz. No news on Gabriel Jesus. Even if there was news, I would tell you that Havertz will start over Gabriel Jesus right now. I heard James might be back. Yeah, I saw his tweet. I don't know whether that means he's starting or whether he's coming off the bench. I think he's probably coming off the bench, right? Most likely. Wilson or Jackson? Ideally, Callum Wilson. Okay, so Salah to Foden, yes. Saka, okay, I guess you do the Saka to Son. Oh, actually, Salah to Foden, Eze to Son. Can you do Salah to Foden, Eze to Son and keep Saka? But you wanted to get Gordon as well, right? Yeah, okay, can do Gordon as well. And then you were doing Kelleher to Edison. I don't know if I would do Kelleher to Edison. Oh, no, you have to because you have triple Chelsea. Okay, yeah, Kelleher to Edison it is. I would have loved to have got like a Guardiola as well, but nah. You can see your options. Yeah, Callum Wilson. I'll probably go Callum Wilson. I think I joined the league. Team name is FCs. And let me refresh this. No, I don't think it's loaded yet. If you're already in the league, can you tell me in which position you are in, so then I can like bring it up? Let me see if we have any leaks. Leaks. Okay, no. Okay, ooh, I did get a leak. Apparently, the Haaland starts. If that was any like in question or not. Above me. Was it above me? Don't be a bitch, Abhiram. City team news. Haaland starts. If that helps. Damn, another half an hour more as well. Yeah, Haaland starts is the only City team news that I can kind of see. I can't see any other Can't see anything else, to be honest. I don't follow this account and I don't know why. I think maybe they got stuff wrong. But they say that Isak and Gordon start apparently. But I don't know if that's true or not. But I wouldn't be surprised. His global rank is above you. Abraham, I think you should go get dinner. Okay, only question left is Saka or Havertz out. I would probably keep Saka just because of the penalties. Is where I'm at. Do you have any team value stored on Saka as well? That's another question. Do you think Dubravka will play both games since Pope is back? Unsure. I won't be surprised if Nick Pope plays one game, to be honest. I joined now. Thanks for the help. Alright, no worries. Alright, let's refresh this page. Ezra, welcome. You almost forgot about deadline? Oh no, don't do that. Welcome. Alright, let's see. Okay, there are plenty of problems. Did you have a bench boost, you said? No, you have no chips. Okay, so what did you want to do, Iger? What was the plan? What did you really want to do? 63 in the mini league. What can I do? Give me a second. Is Saka likely to play? Yes, Saka will play. I don't see why he won't play. Imagine if he doesn't play in a must-win game. It'll be pretty funny. But he will play. No chips. I did Neto and Saka to Petrovic and KDB for a -4. Neto and Saka to Petrovic and KDB for a -4. Okay, fair enough. And you're starting Ben White, Gabriel, and who else are you starting in defense? What are you doing with Ent Nouri? Are you starting Ent Nouri, or do you have money to go and get like a Guardiola or something? Guardiola or even a Dan Burn. Is that a possibility? Alright, Abraham, I'm putting you on timeout. Abraham's been a dickhead. I'm gonna keep Abraham quiet because I can't keep Abraham quiet. Alright, I've put Abraham on timeout. Now when I go and meet him, if I meet him later, he'll just go and complain. Thank you. You can close my team. Alright, cool. Closed. No, Abraham can't do anything. He's gonna be so mad. But it's fine. Thank you. You can close my team. Alright, I will. Ezra, what are you doing? Maguire has got to go, Ezra. Maguire has got to go. I'm struggling. I'm starting Gabriel Wyatt and Ent Nouri. Have the exact funds for Ent Nouri to burn. Then I would do the Ent Nouri to burn as well. I don't mind doing the Ent Nouri to Dan burn move. Iger. I would probably do that as well. How much is Mikalink? 4.5. I'm subbing in for Abiram. Tinesh, I will put you on timeout as well, Tinesh. I will put you on timeout. I'll get one of my mods to put you on timeout. If you talk like Abiram, I'll definitely put you on timeout. Alright. Ezra, what's the plan? Maguire has got to go. Probably to... Do you have money for Pedro Porro? No, you don't. Maguire is the only move that you need to do. You can go and get another Spurs defender. Like a Romero, which I think you have the budget to do. Otherwise, you go for a single game weeker like a Branthwaite from Everton. To be honest, even with the -4, I think Burn outscores Ent Nouri. Yeah, probably. Most likely, to be honest. 30 minutes to go. Indeed, 30 minutes to go. And we only have Haaland League. Do we have any other leagues? I think we only have Haaland Leagues. Let me have a look and see if we have any other leagues. No. Only Haaland League. Alright, Shubharan, what should I do? Should I just like go for Callum Wilson and sell Dan Burn? What do you think, Shubharan? Go for Callum Wilson, sell Dan Burn for definitely not Reece James because very unlikely that he starts. Should I just go Cucurella? Or would you recommend going for a Spurs defender? Like a Romero instead. Romero instead of Cucurella and get Callum Wilson in. What do you think? Is it worth it? Not worth it? Do I really need to make a free transfer this week? Don't you have a bench boost? You have a bench boost, don't you? Aren't you playing the bench boost? You're not playing the bench boost. You have it. I didn't miss it. Okay. You have a bench boost. So I will play the bench boost and get rid of Maguire. So yeah, you need to make a free transfer this week. With going to Romero, you would have a benching problem next week, right? Maybe, but depending on how the week goes, I can decide whether I want to be extremely risky and start Romero over Guardiola next week, or I be safe and I would start Guardiola depending on how the rank goes. I wouldn't really call it a benching problem. I would call it an extra option. That's the only thing. If I go Cucurella, I don't start Cucurella next week. Simple as. The question is, can Romero avoid a red card this week and at the same time potentially get a set piece goal? There is a chance, right? Burnley and Sheffield United, to be honest, both are pretty poor from set pieces. So little options under 4.3. If you're looking for under 4.3, this is one option. Not gonna lie. Your other option, you could go for highly risky. I wouldn't guarantee the minutes, to be honest. Otherwise, you have to go for a single game week player. Ezra. Given that you already tripled up, yeah, there aren't that many options. Can't you just go Romero? Because you have 0.7 in the bank, unless you wanted to keep that money for next week to try and get a Saka or something, which I don't mind at all, to be honest. So your other option is you go for a single game week player, or you go for a bright. Oh, actually, you know what? You can punt on it. I don't know if you want to try and punt on it, and I cannot guarantee the minutes to you, but you could probably go Emerson Royale. I can't guarantee the minutes. Yeah, you already had 0.7 in the bank. Unless you wanted to use that money next week to sell Bruno Fernandes for a Saka, then I would keep that 0.7 and I would go for a cheaper defender this week. CM Punk, welcome. 2 free transfers, bench boost. Join the mini league, CM Punk. Remove Dalot or White for Romero, allows Salah in 38. Or remove Dalot or White for plus Ederson for Guardiola plus Vicario, allows us Saka in 38. I would do the... if you already have Ederson, I might just keep him. I don't mind the removing Dalot. I'll remove Dalot for Romero if you want. and potentially allow the Salah move in 38. I'll probably remove Dalot, to be honest. But if you really wanted to remove the single game weeker in Ben White, you could. Not a bad shout, but yeah. Burnley is going to go for it, so there would be chances for sure. But I would expect counterattacks rather than set pieces. True, fair points. You want to take a risk on Trippier? No, too expensive. And also, I would be going for Callum Wilson, right? So that I can't triple up on. I can't get Trippier. And also, I want to kind of keep money for Saka. Is Saka starting? Yes, Saka will start. And the cheaper defender? Cheaper defender? What? Ezra? Yeah, this is the cheaper defender. If you wanted to go anything more cheaper, then it's a single gaming player. Unless you wanted to go like a Brighton. Brighton are not going to keep a clean sheet. I'll tell you now itself. Weltman maybe, but they're not going to keep a clean sheet. So probably Emerson Royal at this point. Honestly, your options are very limited unless you go like a Crystal Palace 3.9 million Richards. Ryan, do you want to go Airlab? Airlab. Well, you want Souffle? You want the does Abraham want to get what is it? The oh man, I forgot in Japanese souffle. Japanese souffle. Souffle. He wants to get a pancake. Dinesh. Alright, Emerson Royalties and BB. Let me check and see. But the problem is I have to ask and see if the other person is awake. Saka starting. I will roll transfer for last week. If Saka is starting, I will roll. Yeah, Saka is starting. Yep. Saka is starting. Yeah, pancakes. I don't mind actually. I do not mind at all. To be honest. What time though? What time do they close? Aleb. They close at 10 p.m. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, we could go actually. I don't mind. Souffle pancakes. Abraham wants souffle pancakes. We could. But didn't Subi want to play COD? Yeah, we can go. Let me finish my deadline stream though. My back Cucurella, it is then good chance for us just chilling with them being safe and all. True. So Cucurella and Wilson, should I do that, or do I just go for like Jackson? I can also just go for like, you know, just keep it safe, not take the hit, and just go Jackson. But I feel like that's kind of boring. What do you think, Subharan? That's no hit. But I feel like Callum Wilson will have a higher opportunity of goals given that he's playing both Brighton at home and Manchester United away. Both are defensively not great. Dom, welcome. How's the week been? Not too bad, I would say. 57th in the mini league. Let me bring it up. This is Iger's team. This was Ezra's. This was MFZ. This was Kamukwen Owen. Owen, are you still here? This was Owen's team. I think his was also right. Tom, got your team up. What's the plan? What is the plan? Thoughts on Maguire to Guardiola and Onana to Verbruggen. Is that the only way you can get Guardiola in? Surely you can. Like, if you were to get Guardiola in, how much do you need to downgrade Onana by? Can you get another keeper? I would even go for a single game keeper over Verbruggen. But yeah, you can go to Verbruggen if you want to. If I'm right, you are chasing 30 plus points in the mid league. Sadly, yes. Unfortunately, because of my last week's disaster, I have now gone to 4th instead of 3rd. And that's like 30 plus points, yes. Big problem. Unfortunately, the top 2 are gone. I had a very bad week last week. It was a bad week to have, and this guy just like insane 111. So bad situation to be in. So yeah, basically 30 points. 30 points. What do you think? I had to try and get top 3 spots. If I go Jackson, he basically already has Jackson. What's the news with Isaac Wilson? I think Isaac is fine. Wilson, I'm not sure. I think Wilson should be fine. And I think he might play, to be honest. With Gusto, I think, yeah, Gusto will probably play one game. You have 4.5. You can go Henderson from Crystal Palace Felix if you wanted to. But you could also just go Verbruggen at this point and try and, punt on it. You could just go Verbruggen. Simonel, welcome. The only leaks I have for you is that Haaland is starting. Apart from that, I don't really have any other leaks. And I'll bring your team up. Went for a haircut, that's why a bit late. Can we review now? Yes, we can. This is your team. What were you going to do, Samra? So Solanke has got to go to Isak. Solanke to Isak. Semenyo to Jackson? Or Callum Wilson? Were you bench boosting this week? No, you have no chips left. Okay, fair enough. You can go Solanke to Isak. You can go Semenyo to Wilson as well. And maybe Robertson to... If you can't afford Pedro Porro, then maybe... Oh, you have Dubravka. Dubravka has kind of got to go as well. No. Okay. That's a problem. Because you're not bench boosting, worthless spending money. So, okay. Solanke to Isak. Start Petrovic. Robertson to Pedro Porro. Oh, actually, you don't even have Son. You need to get Son and Foden in as well. Salah to Foden. Robertson to Porro. Yes, Robertson to Porro. Salah to Son. Solanke to Isak. Yep, I would do that. What about Phil Foden? So Wilson is a good differential for the chase with possible penalties as well. Take a hit, great upside. Alright, I will do it then. I live in Thailand and I'm currently ranked top 500k in Thailand. If you're ranked top 300k, you get... How do I get there? That's a crazy thing in Thailand. Are you really sure? How do I get there? You take a punt. Oh, actually, you get differential players in. And next week you take a punt. Robertson to Porro. Yeah, I would do Robertson to Porro. Salah to Son. Solanke to Isak. Yes, I would do all of those. Do you have the money to do Garnacho to Foden? Simonel, for that extra hit. Walker benched apparently. Oh, Kyle Walker is benched. Yes. Yes, interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. I can take up to -8. So you're doing Salah to Son, Robertson to Porro, Solanke to Isak. All three of those are all good. Which means if you want to do another hit, can you let me know if you can do Garnacho to Phil Foden? If you have the budget to do that? Can you let me know if you have the budget to do that? Also, we have less than 15 minutes left. Make sure to lock your teams and whatnot. Edison starts, by the way. Anyone who has Edison? Edison starts. All right. Sorry. Any news on Guardiola? I think he might start, but no, nothing else. Salah to Son or Foden? Go Son. Go Son. Go get Son. Oh, actually, yeah, go get Son because next week Son has Sheffield United. Go get Son. Thoughts on Ariola to Vicario or Onana? I don't mind Onana, to be honest, Dom. But if you want to go Vicario as well, that's fine. Either is fine, to be honest. Both are like meh. Do I take Gusto out? You could, but I think he might potentially play one game and like come off the bench for the other. But you can as well. Depends on who you want to get. Can't do Edison or Petrovic due to 3 players per team. Then I would go and get Vicario or Onana. Yeah, so it's up to you. Flip a coin. I have gone for Onana. Oh, I'm thinking of going for Onana. Which defense is worse currently, United or Forest? United. Solanke to Isak or Jackson? Isak. People, don't forget to activate your bench boost chips. Don't forget to activate your bench boost chips. I'm just going to do my moves before I forget it. Because otherwise I'm going to be in a situation where I'm like, oh, screwed. Rhea to Onana is 1. Because, screw it. Should I keep Rhea? What do you guys think? Should I keep Rhea? Subharan, would you keep Rhea and instead get Callum Wilson, Madueke instead of Fernandes? And no, that might be. I'll probably keep Bruno Fernandes, to be honest. Captain Isak or Palmer? I would probably go for Isak. Saka to Gordon for a -4. No, I probably wouldn't do that. Solanke to Isak or Jackson, I think I answered that. Alright, Watkins to Wilson it is, because, screw it. We were talking about Cucurella, right? Instead of Romero or something like this. Would you keep Rhea and not get Onana? And would you rather remove Bruno Fernandes and get Madueke in instead? Which means I get Romero in defense. Ten minutes to go. Yes. Gusto not starting? Not really sure. Very hard to say. He might start one, he might not start the other. That's the thing. It's a bit hard to say, to be honest. But Isak gets less minutes than Palmer. We don't know that. That's true. But then Palmer, fair enough. You can captain Palmer as well, but Chelsea away aren't the same as Chelsea at home in terms of attacking stats. I'll just point that out. I'm comfortably on top of my mini league. Would you take a punt on Rashford in for Garnacho? No. If you wanted to take a punt, I would go and get some other type of player, like a Chelsea or someone else. I would even get an Arsenal player at this point. Should I sell Bruno to help get Jackson? Wait, you want to sell Bruno to get Jackson? Is that the only way you can get Jackson in? Who are you going to bring in? Palmer away doesn't score a lot. Yeah, exactly. Foden starts. Nice. I think I'm going to keep the current bench. I have 2 single game weeks, but decent enough. The only other move I would do is Gusto to someone. Yeah, there aren't that many options, right? Dumb. I'll probably just keep it the way it is. Just hope that Gusto starts one and comes off the bench for the other. Alright, here's a question to you guys. Would you sell Bruno Fernandes for Madueke, right? And keep David Raya and instead sell Cucurella for, sell Danburn for Romero? What do you think? What do you guys think? Justin, welcome. Same with Newcastle. They are horrible away and only good at home. Yep, true. Shubharan, thoughts? What do you think? I'm selling Bruno for Johnson and Mateta for Jackson. Oh, that's not too bad as well. You could do that as well. This is another possible thing. Sold Bruno Fernandes, kept David Raya, but that means 2 single game because both Arsenal defense. Bruno Garnacho or Manu? Can you keep Bruno Fernandes instead, Saurav? I would probably just keep Bruno Fernandes at this point. How are you? Hope you're feeling better from last week. Yes, feeling much better. Thank you very much. Tony on Twitter confirmed. Fair enough. Alright, should I do this instead? No, I'll probably keep Bruno Fernandes, right? What do you guys think? Best 4.2 million defender to replace Maguire. You can punt on Livramento, Juntao. Otherwise, it's a single game weeker like Richards from Crystal Palace. Unfortunately, Emerson Royal is 4.3. Madueke has more upside though. That's true. Best Gusto replacement for a -4. That depends on the rest of your defense. Like you can go Emerson Royal with unlimited funds. I'm assuming you already had the likes of Pedro Porro, Guardiol, Gabriel. Any Brighton pick for Maguire replacement? No, not really. You can go Dunk if you wanted to, but I wouldn't really go. Don't have Porro? Then I would go Porro. Go Porro. That's good to hear. Completely gone crazy and copped a big point total to get the double game weeks and finish high in the league. Right. Good luck, Justin. Hopefully it works out. Johnson or Garnacho? Brennan Johnson. I can't see the captain poll no more. Haaland is on 80% on the captain poll right now. I have Burn, Gusto, Guardiola, Gabriel, and Virgil. I would sell Virgil. Why do you still have Virgil? I would sell Virgil to get Porro and maybe even sell Gusto. Should I take a -4 to get him Porro or just play Gabriel? I would just play Gabriel. Ooh, actually, yeah, I'd probably still just play Gabriel. Is Webster better than Richards? I would say Richards has a higher chance of keeping a clean sheet than Webster has in 2 games. And also, I can't guarantee Webster's minutes. Madueke, should I go or keep Bruno Fernandes? I probably might just keep Bruno Fernandes and remove Rhea and get Onana in. Does this seem like a better way to play it? Or should I just keep David Rhea? I'm the only one with Brantford and Pickford. I don't mind it, to be honest. Borden starts. If only I knew, like, if Reece James was starting, I would have just punted on Reece James, you know. But we don't know whether he's starting, so it's great. Locked in Johnson and Jackson. Alright, cool. Alright, I think I can't believe I've missed out on Madueke though. Would have been unbelievable. Fair points. The thing is, I could remove Bruno Fernandes to Madueke, but I don't know if I want to. Should I go Cucurella or there's not much difference between Cucurella and Romero. Probably might just go Cucurella, to be honest. Thank you, Ryan. I forgot to say you also talking about FPL, but something along the lines of not stressing one. Yeah, don't bother about it after the deadline's passed. Because you can't really change anything after the deadline has passed. Alright, I am going to do the transfers. Wilson in. Let's get Cucurella in. And we'll just keep Bruno Fernandes and see how things go. Is where I'm at the moment. Do we just keep it like that? Do we expect Callum Wilson potentially to start? Guardiol starts. For anyone who wants to know, Guardiol from City starts. Foden and De Bruyne also apparently starts. For anyone who's wanting leaks from City. Alright, I better do this before I forget. Alright, so David Raya out, Dan Burn out, Cucurella in, Callum Wilson in, Onana in. Cucurella or Romero? Cucurella or Romero? The only problem is the City game. I don't trust Spurs. I'd rather go for Chelsea defense at this point. Or should we go for Reece James as a punt? Very unlikely that Reece James starts, right? Anyone who thinks I should go for Reece James? KDB and Guardiola start? Yes, they do. Play Dubravka or Pickford? Play Dubravka and hope that he starts 2 games. No, don't go Reece James. Okay, fair enough. Start Gusto or White? Start Ben White. Start Ben White. Oh, actually, no. Never mind. Start Gusto. Go for the double game maker. Should I bench boost with Leno, Watkins, Saka, and Gabriel, or save for next week? Save for next week. No James, no party? No. Do I really go for Reece James? People are saying don't go for Reece James. So I think it's best not to go for Reece James. I'm probably asking for trouble. I'm just going to go for Cucurella. As a Chelsea fan who get injured in 37 minutes after he starts. Fair enough. So would you recommend Cucurella, Dom? Would you recommend Cucurella? Cucurella has been looking really good. All right, Cucurella it is. All right, so Onana out. Cucurella out as well. Watkins. Cucurella's been... All right, let's just keep it like that. Cucurella isn't a bad option. All right, confirm the transfers. Done. No more changing anymore. Callum Wilson is in. Let's play a bit of bench boost craziness, you know. Cucurella on there. Gabriel on for... Who do we put on the bench here? Let's put Palmer. Actually, let's put Heung-min Son. Foden, Wilson, Onana on the bench, or Petrovic on the bench. Let's put Petrovic on the bench. Put the strongest bench. Alright, good luck, everyone. I wish you all the best. Let's start a back 5. Foden on the bench, Callum Wilson on the bench, and Heung-min Son on the bench. Bench boost active. Please make sure you guys have activated your bench boost chip if you're playing it. Please make sure you activated your bench boost chip if you are playing it. Cup preview, I got knocked out though. Oh no. Did you? That's a shame. Alright. Oh no. Please tell me there's still time. There is still time. Cup preview. We've got K7 versus Gary Jones and Karan against Dave in the semi-finals. Unfortunately, Shubharan by 1 point. My god, 1 point. FPL Bruno missed out against Karan and Gary beat Palinia. A7 won by a point as well. Damn. Alright, very interesting. Let's see. Put Haaland on the bench? No, I'm captaining Haaland. I can't put him on the bench. Did I make sure I captained Haaland? Yes, I did. I can't put him on the bench. Fulham are going to trash Man City. Fair enough. Let's see how we go. Switch to Isaac captain last minute. Hope it pays out. Alright, good luck, Elazar, Tiger and Gunnar. Good luck as well. And the deadline has passed. Deadline has passed, everyone. I hope you... It's over. -12. Onana, Royal, Welbeck, Hall in bench boost active. Nice. Samuel. Samuel is an Arsenal fan, so he wants City to lose. Alright, that's it. Basically, thank you, everyone. Thank you for the recommendations as well. I've gone for Callum Wilson and Cucurella and Onana. Let's hope it pays off. Good luck to you all. Good luck to Tiger Guna, MFZ, Elazar, Dom, Samuel, Shubharan, Metsu, Ved, Justin. Good luck to you as well. Sabi and Tiger, Ved, Juntao, Tin, MFZ, Felix, Ezra, Vijay, Evan, and everyone else. Thank you very much. Good luck to you all. I will spend the next stream on Tuesday. Tuesday. Tiger Guna is not in the cup. No. The cup is Dave, Karan, K7, and Gary. K7 was one of the mini league winners 2 seasons ago, I think. Was it last season? 2 seasons ago, yes. 2 seasons ago, K7 was the Football Chatbox mini league winner. And then there's Karan, who we've had on the podcast a couple times. Gary and Dave. So let's see how it goes. Alright, next stream on Tuesday. I will see you all on Tuesday. Enjoy the double game week. Hopefully green arrows for everyone. And hopefully some massive rank gains as well. Good luck to you all. I will see you all. Wish I was Shubharan. Fair enough. Any of the top 10 in the cup? No, I don't think so. No. No, not a single of the top 10. Dave is 15th though. He's the highest out of the people in the cup. K7 also wasn't too far behind. This is K7. Yeah, K7 and Dave are the two highest. Good luck to the top 10. I will make the mini league table. I need to make that. I will make that and I'll leave it. Bro, did my changes for -8 and Cap Palmer. Ooh, good luck, John. Good luck. How do you find out of the cup? You just have to click the view cup matches on the top. All right. Good luck to you all. I will see you all on Tuesday. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the football. And let's hope Man United don't get hammered. Christopher Porro, Maguire for Romero, and Bruno for Goras. Fair enough. All right. Good luck, good luck, good luck. All right. We'll end it there. Thank you all for watching. See you all on Tuesday. Peace out, everyone. Oh, yeah. Let me end the poll. With Haaland at like an immense 78% craziness. But yeah. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all later. Come on, Arsenal. Let's see how we go. Should be an interesting game week. Hopefully the title race is still intact. Go game week 38. All right. Thank you, everyone. Good luck all. Banana clean sheet, Guardiola hat trick. Yes. Those are them. Those are the times we live for. All right. See you. Peace out, everyone.